welcome back to Magic Plays Games. Hopefully, you guys are doing great today. So, today I'm changing it up. I'm thinking, I'm just doing like a talking video with you guys, face to face, But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about Netflix. And I want to know, do you guys think Netflix is dying? Personally, in my opinion, I don't think it is dying, but I do feel like it's going down as per content. You know, they've recently added these Netflix originals. In the beginning of Netflix, back when it first started, they started off with a DVD. You would get a DVD, and that's how you would watch your shows. It was just a Netflix DVD that had obviously you'll sign into Netflix, and they would have their streaming service and everything. And stuff. The menu obviously looked completely different to where it is now. I'll try to find a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The old Netflix had this brown background color and everything and stuff like that. To compare it to now, it looks more, looks better per se. And I love Netflix. I think Netflix is a good streaming service, but there are other streaming services that does it better per se. Like you have HBO Max, you have Hulu, you have Disney Plus. Personally, I don't use Paramount TV, but you have Paramount, you have Prime Videos. The list goes on. I'm pretty sure there's even other stuff. There's even this website called Tubi. That's a free streaming service. That has old movies, sometimes new movies, that you can watch for free, or I think with ads or whatever. But there are other streaming services to look instead of Netflix, and I feel like Netflix is trying to compete with all these other companies that have their own streaming service, and it feels like the content that they're putting out isn't as good as it used to be. Yes, we have a lot of Netflix originals, but then again, some of them aren't that good, and then there's others that are really good and they don't get another season. There are some bad ones that get multiple seasons, and you're sitting there wondering, well, why is the bad ones getting more seasons than the good ones? And I feel like we need more quality TV shows or even movies that are originals for us to be paying this much money for it, and then on top of that, they're raising the prices. And I just feel like with the price raise, I feel like we should be getting better content out of Netflix, and then they give us these shows and then they'll take a lot of the shows off, and it's like, what's going on here? Why is the product feeling not fulfilling? Like I can go to HBO Max and watch a movie that's in the movie theaters right now, say for instance, let's say Batman, right? Let's say Batman is in theaters, but then it'll be on HBO Max as well. So it's like, oh, I don't even have to leave my house. I can just watch it on HBO Max, And HBO Max gets a lot of the movies a lot faster than Netflix does. And I feel like the route Netflix is going is that they're going to a route to where it's just going to be Netflix originals. Netflix original TV shows and Netflix original movies and probably Netflix original anime as well. I feel like they're going to probably eliminate the TV shows from other platforms, like other they just TV, that won't be on Netflix. Netflix will just have its own original. That's my opinion. That's what I think it's headed towards. I hope that's not the case, because then it wouldn't feel, I don't know, it just wouldn't be able to compete with the other streaming services. The other streaming services, they have their issues. All streaming services have their issues. I just feel like with Netflix, it feels like kind of like been there, done that, and it's getting to a point where they're losing their consumers. I saw an article that Netflix was complaining about people sharing their passwords and stuff, and it's like, is that really that big of a deal? You know, years back, that wasn't that big of a deal. But all of a sudden, it's a really big deal for people to be sharing their passwords to friends and family. I feel like if these people are paying for your service, you shouldn't hold them to be able to share their password with friends or family. Yes, I get it. You know, you would want them to pay for the service themselves so you guys can make money. I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, by you saying that, it rubs your consumers the wrong way, you know, and that's why they were losing a lot of people after that. After they said that, you know, it just wasn't a good look by Netflix, and I'm pretty sure they were probably already losing people beforehand already, you know, and like I said, it's just it's one of those topics where it's subjective to everybody's own opinion. You know, it can be, I could say Netflix is dying. One person could say, nah, I don't think Netflix is dying. I just feel like it's going through a rough patch right now, which is true. It could be going through a rough patch right now, you know, but is this rough patch gonna last very long? Or are they gonna nip it in the bud and do something really quick to bring their customers back, you know? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Netflix needs to do something that reinsures their customers that are paying a lot of money for their service that what we're paying for, we're getting quality shows in return. And I'm not saying the shows they have are bad. No, a lot of Netflix originals are really good. A lot of the TV shows and movies that they do put on Netflix are really good. But then again, there are some that are very questionable. You know, there are some that are like head scratchers. Like, I don't know if that should have left. I don't know if you should have took that show off and then put a show that isn't even that good on. You know, there's been a lot of questionable things that they've taken off and put on, you know, and I'm just hoping one day that Netflix actually gets back to where Netflix was. You know, I just feel like I feel like Netflix has gotten so big, they're just putting out content just to put content out, and they're not giving us good quality shows that we deserve, you know, which I'm not saying they aren't. There are some good hidden gems there, but is there enough to save, you know, their streaming service compared to all these other ones that we have? You know, I would love to know what you guys think. Do you guys think Netflix is dying? If you do, drop it in the comment. I want to know what you guys think. And if you don't think Netflix is dying, drop it in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. And also, tell me, do you guys have Netflix? And if you do, what's one problem you think that Netflix can fix to save themselves? You know, I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, stay amazing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.